Hello, welcome back to 3D Drawing for Model Railway. We started working on the chassis in the last lesson, and today what I want to do is work on some of the upper part. So, because you can see these are offset slightly, I want to put some of the upper part details in so we can identify which end we're looking at easier when we go to work on the bottom. And the thing that stands out the most for me that makes it easy to identify really is the fuel tank. If we look at the diagram we're looking at here, the fuel tank will be on this side here with the engine on. So I'm going to put the fuel tank in on, sorry, let me rotate, it's going to be in this position here. Okay. Now looking at the photos, there's a couple of different types of fuel tank. There's this rectangular one, and there's also this one that looks like, this one to me looks a little bit more modern than this version. And I'm going to go with this version here, the rectangle version. So if we look at the picture here, we can see this bracket underneath. I don't think, looking at it, the bracket would have been replaced. So we're going to draw that on first of all, and then we'll draw the tank on top of that. You can see that the bracket here will be roughly in line with these two straps that go around the fuel tank as it is. So we'll create in on the body two at the top here, and looking at this, there's a strap that goes from almost at the bottom to not far off this top arm at the top. So it's going to use a rectangular tool, and we'll create a rectangle like that. We'll find the width of that. Let's go for 0.35, and the height from there to the base, go for 0.1. Then we'll define the height at the top as 0.4. We'll put a space between the two sides there. I'll go for 0.1 just as ease. Okay, if we just extrude those, I'm going to give them a thickness of 0.2. And then we're going to rectangular pattern that feature horizontally along. And with 2.75, and we just need two of them. Okay, and then we've got right angle bracket coming out of those. So if we create a sketch on the front face, and again put them about halfway up here. To do this, I'm going to do rectangle tool, like this, and we'll go for 0.35 by 0.35, and then I'm going to put another rectangle tool in from that corner, 0.25 by 0.25, and we'll define the height from the base to there, 0.75, and then we can extrude that piece there. How far out it's going to be a little bit subjective here, because on the plans it's looking at this side of the engine, which makes it a bit more harder to try and work it out. I'm going to say it's going to about a good foot and a bit. Let's go for 2 millimeters. It's going to give you a bit of that foot. Okay, I'm just going to drag a feature. No, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a mid plane between there and there, and then I can mirror that feature we've just drawn, and the mid plane would be plane 7 that we just created there. Okay, so we now got those two brackets drawn. Let's turn that off, and then we've got to draw this. So looking at this, we've got the strap that goes up and round over the top. So let's draw a rectangle first of all. We'll draw that on this rear surface. Comes to about that position. Let's project on that point there, and we define from the corner there to that point, do 0.4 millimeters, and we'll do the same on this side. Let's find the point there to there, 4, and then let's have a look at the height. So it does stick down slightly low. It's probably a good 2 mil high though. Good foot if we can. Okay, that's going to go way up high. So let's not do that. Let's go 1.8, bring that down a little bit. I'm going to extend these two up. I'm going to finish that. Find that body. That one, so do this sketch here, edit sketch on this. Let's go 0.1 there. Yeah, that'll work. So we can select these profiles now. I'm going to extrude those. I'm going to come. Unfortunately, this is right in the way where we want to be seen. I'm going to go 1.9 and I'm going to put a 0.1 strap over the top. Okay, and then as I say, I'm going to go. Let's do it this way. Draw on there. Nine high. Draw a line here to start with, and then there. Snap to the point to there. So it's the full width of that. We'll do that as a new body initially, so that we can then rectangular pattern that body direction to the left, two of them. That's 2.75 millimeters, and then we can combine those bodies back as one. Okay, and then we'll add the filler cap on the top. So let's sketch on the top surface here. It looks like it's set slightly to the front and towards the left hand side. So let's just have a quick look. Is it on the sketch here? Not really. So I'm going to go somewhere in this sort of area here. 0.6 millimeters in diameter. Define its position from the front edge. So we've got 0.6 and from the left edge there, 1.4. And we can then extrude that. We're going to say 0.4 millimeters. Okay, just looking at detail wise, got like a. I'm assuming these are the bolts that hold this strap on. So I'm just going to add. I'm not going to draw the bolts itself, but what I will draw on the front edges here couple of little rectangles to represent the piece of metal that's coming out. Got 0.2 millimeters. One. Let's try again. So 0.2 millimeters in height, 0.35 wide. Define the height there with 0.8. And then extrude that. Let's go 0.3 so it sticks out a little bit. And then we can pattern that feature. And we can do horizontal 2.75 and just the two of them. Let's just have a look at that not joined. So what are these? Okay, let's just do combine at the end here. Add all these together. Okay, I've just noticed I've just combined this completely the wrong part. So if we edit this feature, they should be combining with body 2, not with body 7. Hence why they didn't join in the first place. So that's fixed that now. Just going back in. So all I did was edit feature, remove the target body, and then I changed it to body 2 rather than body 7. That's now joined in correctly. I'm going to end this episode at this point. It's only done about 12 minutes or so, but hopefully you understand why I've jumped back to doing this, so that we can easily identify the correct end that the offset the chassis is going to be working on. Okay, so hopefully you're able to fix that all yourself, and then you can follow on along as well. If you've got any questions, please leave comments. Please give the video a like. YouTube likes that for some reason. And thanks for watching.